Hey guys, so welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Um, so to start this video off, I apologize, my skin's awful, I wash my face, don't worry. But yeah, there's this massive thing, don't focus on it, and then there's like my forehead, which is having a mental breakdown. So ignore that. What was that? Sorry. If there are background noises, it's probably my mom. So yeah, and I'm not gonna get a better camera for now. Because I'm filming this on my laptop. Yes, it's terrible quality. No, I do not care. I'll get a camera eventually, but like I had a camera and then I lost the battery for it, so I should really get a new battery. And I think the camera's a little like broken. So yeah, so I'm not getting a better camera in that, and my hair looks sort of like a rat's nest, but it's fine. Anyways, so now that's out of the way. Hope you enjoyed my last video. The tourists found it, which I was hoping wouldn't happen, but like whatever. Like they're probably like searching up J.K. Rowling so they can mask this, like, and comment like, "Shut up, SJW, biological sex is real," like without even watching the video. Like they clearly don't watch the video. I wasn't defending J.K. at all. I was calling her a mess. She is a mess. But like I said, that biological sex is real, and I was just saying that assuming trans people don't believe that. I'm not trans myself, to be fair, but assuming they don't believe that is ridiculous. But it kind of is. That's what she was doing. A lot of TERFs, or gender critical feminists, as they like to call themselves, believe that trans people think that way. Anyways, so I hope you enjoyed that, and if you haven't watched it, go ahead and check it out, and sorry about this long ass 2-minute intro. But today's video is going to be on people who are stupid, episode 2. Today we're going to be talking about people who are partying during a pandemic. In specific, this pandemic that is going on right now. Now, finally cases are going down, which is a good thing. But still, we're nowhere near out of the woods yet. And people seem to have forgotten that past June, like, the pandemic's still happening. It didn't end in June. Like, sorry, it didn't. It actually repeated in July because people started partying again. So, yeah, people were like, oh, it's a Black Lives Matter protesters. No, they were in masks and stuff. But you know, who was it? The Blue Lives Matter protesters. But we're not going to have that conversation today because that's another video. So, the first point I am going to make is, why are we only holding some celebrities accountable for partying during a pandemic when we should do it for all celebrities? For example, like Jake Paul, Tana Mojo, Lorraine, Nikita Dragon, they're all getting like dragged for partying during this pandemic and be like, I don't care, it doesn't affect me. They're getting like hardcore dragged, which they should be. That's a good thing, especially because it was like the middle of July. That was the peak of the coronavirus pandemic in the United States. But like, we have people like Megan Thee Stallion, Dua Lipa, and I even like Madonna. I think Madonna was partying back in May. Like she was seen partying at some hotel back in May, even though she's like 62. Like, that woman's if she gets COVID, she's gonna die. And first off, I'm not tracking any of these artists. I'm a huge fan of Dua, Megan, and Madonna. It just must be said that y'all need to be held accountable as well. And I'm sure there's so many others. I think Justin Bieber did the same thing, but don't bookmark me with that. But I think he was partying as well. No, I do not know for sure. So, Dua Lipa, over the past few days and weeks, has been posting all these pictures from like parties that she's gone to, even though she did it from a music video for one of her songs because of the pandemic, and was being like, everyone should social distance right at the beginning of the pandemic. I was like a huge advocate for that, which is good, but like, keep up your energy, girl. Like, now you're partying. Just because you're rich, it does not make you exempt from this. You can still get sick, you can still spread it, you can spread it to your not as rich employees with like immunocompromised family members. You know, it's you're still gonna spread it to them. You're not exempt from this. I'm sorry, but you're not. Same thing with Megan Thee Stallion. Like, she was posting videos after WAP went #1, which I don't think I'll make a video on unless like everyone's like, I'll make a video on WAP, because it's like kind of mature. It's like a little too mature for my liking. But after WAP went #1, she was partying at a strip club and like on a yacht with a bunch of people getting drunk, and I'm like, oh my god. Pandemic, we're in a pandemic. I mean, she wasn't doing exactly what Dua was doing, which was like advocating against partying during the pandemic and then doing the exact same thing, but still. Why drag those people, which you should be dragging, but why drag those people but not these people? Like, why are these celebrities exempt from getting dragged? You know? Like, shouldn't we be dragging all of them? That's kind of an issue I have with cancel culture. It's like, they'll hold some people accountable, but then completely ignore other people when they do other things. Since it's Lana Del Rey, like, there was some video which came out, which it may have, I don't even think it was a mesh mask. I think it was just a regular, like, weirdly designed mask. It's like see-through, and everyone thought it was mesh. It was dragging her. And this isn't commentary on a question for the culture thing. This is completely unrelated. But everyone was dragging her for that. I mean, I don't think it was actually mesh, but if it was mesh, she should be, because that's stupid. But why not drag people like Dua Lipa and Megan Thee Stallion and I think Justin Bieber, but don't bookmark me on that, because that might not be true. And a bunch of other rappers and stuff. I think Drake did. I don't know exactly. If these people didn't do it, I'm not, like, Justin Bieber and Drake, I'm not, like, accusing them of doing it, but, like, because, like, I remember hearing something about it, but I don't know anything for sure. I didn't see it with my own eyes, so it might not be true. But, like, we know Dua Lipa and Megan Thee Stallion were doing this. So, why drag Lana Del Rey for that? But completely ignore, and even, like, comment stuff like, Queen, you're an icon, we love you. Like, post to these people partying during a pandemic. Because it's really not that hard to stay home. Also, this next point 2 that I'm making is part 2. I guess this is part 2 of the video. It's just about the general population partying during a pandemic. The pandemic did not end in June. Karen, Chad, Kyle, it did not. I'm sorry. You can't go out and get drunk at a house party just because you are bored of lockdown. Like, would you rather stay at home, maybe not get drunk, but stay at home, binge watch Netflix, or have a ventilator shoved down your throat as you struggle to breathe because you got COVID-19 because you're partying during a pandemic? Like, what do you prefer? I personally prefer binge watching Netflix at home. I mean, I can't get drunk because I'm not of the legal age yet. But, like, if I would, I'd much rather stay home. Plus, even, like, you can get wine. Like, you could buy alcohol and get drunk at your own house by yourself, or, like, with your family members, or, like, if I have 1 or 2 friends over, so you're not, like, spreading the virus. You know? Like, you could do that instead of going out to a house party with hundreds of people. For example, I live in, I don't know if I already brought this up already, but I live in a pretty conservative area. And in my town, like, there's someone, like, walking distance away from me who held some massive party, who, was, like, and a bunch of people got sick from that, and then someone, in a town sort of nearby me held a COVID party, with, like, a few people here, like, almost everybody got sick, and somebody died because someone got sick, it was, like, their grandmother, and their grandmother died. Like, so, you'd rather party and kill off your family members than stay at home? Staying at home is not hard. It's really not. Like, it's not. Not partying during a pandemic is not hard. I've been doing it since March. If I've been doing it since March, you can do it. Just saying. Yes, I'm bored. I don't like it. I'm not having fun. Staying at home. I'm not having fun in lockdown. it's not pleasant, but guess what? It's survivable. Why? Because like it is like you can stay at home for that long time. You're gonna survive. You'll be fine. You can live without social interaction. I also see this excuse like it messes up my mental health in the legal party. If it's truly messing up your mental health, there are plenty of therapists that you can talk to. I encourage that for a lot of people right now, actually, because it's a very difficult time. Like, it's a difficult year. So if you haven't, I'd recommend just everybody sees a therapist. I feel like it messes up my mental health. Like, see a therapist then. Don't go partying. Talk to your friends over Zoom, or maybe like meet up with one or two of them. Because you can meet up with like groups less than 5 people if you socially distance. Like, you can still talk to them. You can still meet up with them. I've met up with like 1 or 2 friends at a time and like socially distanced before. Plus my town's reopening finally, unlike the rest of my state. It took super long for this to happen, so I've met up with people because I'm now legally allowed to. So if you're in one of those places where you can't do that, by all means do it. Just do it safely. So thank you for watching this video. If you stay till the end, you're an OG. I'm sorry. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment, and I will see you during the next video. Bye.